That's right. That's right. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm thoroughly disgusted. What does this country have to hear? What? Before you finally say, that's enough. We are being run by the Biden cartel criminal enterprise, a racketeering enterprise. Everything today that we knew happened was verified. The Burisma chief said I was coerced. The FBI authenticates the laptop. We knew this. But the issue of all issues is, well, get ready. Sit down, because I'm going to go through this. And I am PO'd. But first, let me ask you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and the like. And also, remember our great sponsor, our friends at mypillow.com. Mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, get a free gift. That's right. And avail yourselves of the most incredible sales and clearances that are going on right now that you will thank me for the rest of your natural life. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. Use the link that's attached. We all knew this was true. We knew that Joe Biden and that horrid meth, crack, drug-addled, evil, dirty spawn, that waste of flesh, that horrid hooker-loving, rotten tooth. Remember his teeth from the meth and the dried sockets, and he's just disgusting. And they threw him in front of us. And the Biden family is so goddamn stupid that what they do is they put this guy, out of all the people that they could get to run intermediaries for this big international serious espionage / corruption unit, they get this guy, they get Gomer Pyle to sit there and basically run the show. Then they claim Russian, I love this, Russian collusion. Russian collusion. What are you talking about? These Russians are so good. They get a guy who looks just like Hunter, just exactly like Hunter, right? This is what they want you to believe, right? Just like Hunter. They get him and they put him in front of a bunch of hookers that they get while they're basically taking photos of these philacteries. Did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene? Did you see that picture of him? This can you believe this? And this Jadrul puts this all on a laptop that apparently the Russians manufactured and then dropped off. Is that it? The Russians dropped off the laptop? Is that it? Am I supposed to think that? What this is some doppelganger? This is some guy who looks like him being serviced by some philatrix that they've hired? I mean, come on. This is incredible. And Joe doesn't care. He's in Philly today, which is a hellhole. Thanks to that stupid, corrupt Soros prosecutor. Have you looked up Kensington? Look up Kensington. Spend some time. It's right there, right next to Philly, right there, this little area. Look up Kensington. This looks like some dystopian moonscape. And everybody's testifying. And then this morning, we hear about the laptop from hell. We have this New York Post reporter who now works for Breitbart. You got Bobby Kennedy. And what we're seeing is something that I never thought we would see. Up till now, people have claimed, and this was the argument, that there could not be actual allegations or proof of First Amendment violations because the government did not violate your right to speak. That it was these private enterprises, these private platforms. It wasn't the government. No. It was these people. They did it. Well, it turns out they were proxies. The sock puppet media are proxies for the shadow government who runs everything. It's the most incredible thing anybody's ever seen. And then they're still perpetuating this trope that somehow Bobby Kennedy is anti-Semitic. They can't spell anti-Semitic. Are you kidding me? But let me tell you something about these Democrats. When they get on something, they don't budge. They're like a dog on a bone. They don't budge. They're just incredible. They're incredible how they just don't. Nothing ever dissuades them. But here's the story. If you're Donald Trump, he's looking at his third indictment for the most painstaking, this fastidious attention to detail. Nobody knows what the hell it's about. You've got one indictment from New York, which deals apparently with some bookkeeping misapplication of something or other. That's number one. Then you've got, it gets better. Then you've got 37 counts of him basically possessing his own documents. Is he selling them to some Ukrainian version of Burisma? No. They're making him out to be like some kind of like the Rosenbergs because of this. 37 counts. Then his latest one, nobody can even figure this thing out, is apparently he dared to speak his mind when he dared, I say again, dared to suggest that maybe his election may have been a little less than above board. They don't miss a trick. You can't get these people off Trump. But when it comes to Biden and that evil seed, that spawn, that syphilitic pond scum, that waste of flesh, that thing, that sebaceous furuncle of a human being, that purulent boil of a human being, him and old man and his family members with all these LLCs they came up with at the last minute. Hey, go ahead. This is blatant, flagrant graft, corruption. They don't lift they don't move. You can't budge them. There's no writ of mandamus to force these people, to coerce them into doing something that's, it was on display. And CNN, MSDNC, ABC, the usual suspects, they're talking about Trump. They don't even care about this. If this Senate and this House, whatever their status, minority, majority, whatever it is, if they don't get something done and they don't hold people in contempt and light a fire under these people and do something to finally seek some version, some semblance of vengeance, justification, justice, whatever you want to call it, then I'm through. We deserve better than this. How much more of this do we have to put up with? How much more must we deal with? Tell me. What other Hunter Biden stories have turned out to be false? It was his computer. It was his and God knows what's on that computer. How much do you want to bet there's some stuff that if you and I had it, we'd be cracking rocks upstate? How much do you want to bet? How long? How long must we just put up with this? They're mocking us. Imagine if this were Trump. Imagine if this was Don Jr. It's incredible. No, it's beyond incredible. So, my friends, I say to you, if you pray that there's justice. If you believe in some sense of justice, I hope now is that time where we finally see it once and for all. I've lost all faith. But the good thing that's happening is maybe hearing today Bobby Kennedy, because remember, he is pulling in people from the left. Tucker Carlson, who's not running for anything, is pulling people in from the right, and they meet in the middle. And maybe then they will get something that looks a little bit more of what America used to look like. America that we were proud of. America that actually stood for something. With a government that might have been a little dense, a little thick, but not this wildly corrupt. It's beyond anything I've ever seen. But they're good. The Democrats, they are so coordinated in their corruption, they are like nobody else. All right, dear friends, thank you. Have a great and a glorious day. Please like this video again, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams. And don't forget our great sponsor, the wonderful people at mypillow.com. Use promo code Lionel, mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, and look at what you get, including a free gift. And now I ask you, my dear friend, I ask you respectfully to comment as you see fit.